What's going on, guys? Chris Redding here. Now, as you can see, in Florida, it is a crappy, rainy day out. Hurricane Rod knock. Well, I guess not. The ruddy rainstorm decided to kind of ruin the day. There's not really much to do. It's cold, it's wet, it's gross out. If you guys watch the Q&A, you know I really want a Tesla really bad. No, we're not getting a Tesla. We're really doing nothing close to Tesla, but the Tesla kind of inspired me to do something to my truck today. So you guys know in the Tesla, they have those little it's not little, those big iPad tablets in the middle that literally controls every single thing. You can do whatever you want on it and stuff. I think that's like one of the coolest features of the Tesla, just how sleek it looks, how like, I guess, futuristic it looks. I really like just the full touchscreen that's not like a CarPlay or nothing like junky that you have to push really hard and sometimes it doesn't work and you can't watch YouTube or you can't do this, you can't do that because there's so many settings to not allow you while you're driving. I'm gonna solve all of those issues today. Check this out. So we got the F250 here. I went to the Verizon store today and I got myself one of these iPad minis. This is an iPad mini, 256 gig, so I can put every single thing that I have on my phone on this. And I want to get rid of my Kenwood head unit right here. So my game plan is the iPad practically fits in here like a glove. But it doesn't look like it because the box is really big. But once we take this off, we do a little trimming. That thing is going to fit in there great. I'm going to leave the head unit in, but I'm gonna take the actual screen out and I'm gonna replace it with the iPad. Probably doesn't make sense right now because I'm kind of making it up as I go. I watched one YouTube video on it. There was this really old guy that did it and he didn't really explain it too good, but I'm gonna try to figure it out because I just spent $500 on that iPad and it's gonna be cool. Trust me, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be great for road trips. Like Courtney always wants to watch a movie. Like just imagine having an iPad right here that's fully functionable. It's gonna have Verizon service, so we're never gonna run out of service or anything, and it's gonna be great. I'm really excited. I'm gonna open that thing. I wanted to make this intro before I opened it. Let's do it. I've never bought a new iPad before, so this is super exciting for me. And I bought it for the truck. Ooh, yes. Heck yeah. So here's the iPad right here. Ooh, this is gonna look good. I can already envision it now. Got the charger, so the charger's always gonna be plugged into the truck. So every time you turn the truck on, it automatically connects to that. It's gonna connect to your radio and you can do whatever you want and you can hear it through your speakers. What else is this thing? Does this thing come with headphones? Probably not. 500 bucks, it didn't come with headphones. Thanks, Apple. This is great. All right, guys, so we got the iPad here and we got the normal Kenwood head unit right here. So right now, as you can see, pretty boring screen. Just imagine this sucker mounted right there in there. Every time you get in the truck, you just use the iPad and everything. I think it's so cool. As you can see, it's a pretty perfect fit. It'll be a lot easier to show you once I start to take like the dash apart and stuff, but we're definitely gonna need to make like brackets to secure the iPad into the little holder. I really hope this front face, like the touchscreen face, comes off of that because it's really gonna mess with everything if it doesn't. But hypothetically, how this is gonna work is I'm gonna like run this cord behind all of this stuff right here. We'll probably drill a little hole right there just to plug the end in. It's gonna be permanently plugged into the iPad like that. So every time you turn the truck on, this gets connected just like that. I already got everything set up, like my Shopify, Amazon. Like if I need to order Amazon on the go for like shipping stuff, I can do that. We got Apple Music right here. You just go here, electric riding because I'm a butthurt, the ringer because I'm a butthurt, and then just like that, it plays through here and you can just have it sitting like this. I think it's sick and I can't wait to do this. So we got the iPad, we got everything set up. Now the only thing that we have to do now is actually get it mounted into the truck. So we're gonna go to the shop right now. We're gonna start to take all this stuff off. Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared because I've never done it, but it's gonna be so sick when it's done. Okay, boys and girls, well, it is a few days later. I actually got caught up in some other things that I just couldn't come to the shop and I couldn't do this. But it's been a few days and it's killing me, man. I've had this iPad, I've been playing with it, and I'm just so excited to get it into the truck. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take this whole center piece off. It's super easy, actually. You take a little pry tool like this, you pry right there, pry right there. There's 4 7mm behind it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just rip it, so it's off. All right, well, I lied. There was only 2 7mm, one there. But we got this thing disconnected. We also have this one disconnected. Can someone tell me, is this an exhaust brake? Like you push this, it's kind of like a semi-Jake brake. Throw it down in the comments, because honestly, I have no idea. That's what I always thought it was. But now we just trying to pull this thing, which I hate doing because I always think I'm gonna break them. Ooh, God. Oh, sorry, baby. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. This is hard. Oh, okay, that popped off. I guess we're gonna pop you off too. Cool. Okay, there we go. Yeah, yes. All right, so there should be some plugs here. A lot of plugs, holy crap. Holy crap, there's a lot of plugs. Okay, let's unplug that. Maybe I should have the truck off, but it's fine. That one, and this one's a little weird guy. So that goes down, yep, that goes over, that comes out. All right. Somehow this goes through. Yeah, just like that. All right, so now we have this whole thing completely disconnected. We're gonna put it in the back seat for now. And now it's time to take the good old radio out. All right, slide. Ooh, oh wow, the whole radio comes out just like that, eh? All right, okay, so now we're gonna want to try to take this face off. That's gonna be the best bet. Oh my God. Look at this nightmare. All right, I'm gonna take a picture of this so I don't mess up my subs or anything. I just sent a picture of this to my friend Mike from ZL Computers in Waterbury. If you ever need a computer fixed, definitely hit him up if you're near Waterbury. I have no idea how to get this connector off without breaking it. I don't want to break it because obviously this is an expensive head unit, and I'm just hoping that this thing works without the interface. I took the whole interface off, but we just got to take this brown dookie strip off, which it's kind of crazy that that strip has, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but from what it looks like, it has the memory from right here to travel to this motherboard right there. I have no idea how any of this works. I'm just trying to take it apart really carefully. Hopefully this turns out well. All right, guys, so the moment of truth, we're gonna turn the truck to accessory mode here. Hopefully that radio's on. I honestly have no idea. Let's shut that door so it's not annoying. We're gonna grab this charger. We're gonna plug it into here, and let's hope that this puppy turns on. Here we go. All right, so it's charging. That's a good sign. We're gonna go to music. We're gonna go electric riding, ringer. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good at all, actually.
I'm just gonna write down.
This is bad. Okay, so I think every time you disconnect this, it makes you reset the whole unit. It's either that or you unplug that. I don't really know. Maybe we can try to unplug this now. I really don't like messing with this thing so much. Maybe I can fit it with the screen. Ugh. This is gonna be a little more challenging than I thought, guys. It's never easy. So I'm skipping that part right now because I don't really want to deal with it. But this thing literally fits like a glove, man. It fits so perfect. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is I need to grind that tab there, and I need to grind this tab right here, and then it's gonna allow it to sit flush. So what I'm gonna do right now is I want to make the whole bracket for the iPad so I can see how far I actually need to push in that radio, because clearly we do need a screen, but that's okay as long as I can still fit it. I mean, this thing is so slim that I think we can make it happen. We just need to mount it and make it secure before we do anything. All right, guys, so I got the radio all back together. It's just sitting here right now. I mounted the iPad to like the dash. Some of you might not like the way I did it, but it was really hard to try to come up with an idea, so this is what we came up with. So I ended up going with some hot glue around the edges. I missed like the SD card slot, the volume and everything. And before people say it's super ghetto, it's really not, because like hot glue is like super easy to like come off, like if you ever want this off the iPad or anything. And I knew it wasn't gonna damage nothing, and it's pretty secure in there. My only worry now is we have to keep this screen in, and I'm hoping that the screen doesn't stick too far out for it to actually not fit the iPad. I should have tested this before, but I was already doing what I was doing, so I was like, screw it, let's just do this. So let's hope for the best. All right, guys, so this was a much longer process than I was anticipating. I had to shave down a lot of this stuff to get this to fit. We had to do a lot of wire management and stuff, but the old radio is actually behind this, actually being like the brains of the whole operation. So pretty much it's literally just my iPad glued to this right here, plugged into the radio. But we have full music coming from right here. And the cool thing is you can watch YouTube without being restricted. You can still do maps because this is on my Verizon plan. So really anything you want, you can just do from the iPad and you get more of a Tesla feeling. It's funny that I say that because I literally did this because I wanted a Tesla and I wanted to feel more, I guess, cool, I guess you can say. But I wanted to show you guys this. So you can actually hook up a controller to your iPad. I mean, if you have an iPad, you probably know that, but you can play any arcade game you want, and then you just play it from the controller. So if Courtney's got to like take a dump at a store or something, I'm just gonna be playing this. Listen, and it's cool because you can listen to music while playing. So it's like, it just works, you know? But I don't want to get demonetized. But yeah, I mean, I have an iPad in my truck now. I'm super stoked on it. Took way too long, like I was saying, but I think the final product came out really good. We were able to put every stock thing back and just use an iPad instead of a radio, even though we're really using both. So if you want to do this, it's very expensive to do because you got to buy the iPad. I'm a butthurt, so I had to have the best iPad out. Make sure you get the iPad mini because you will never fit a big one unless you want it the long way and like move a bunch of buttons, but then you can't watch Netflix and stuff. And you need a radio because if you don't have a radio, it doesn't play through the speakers or anything. And you can probably do that if you're some audio wizard, but I'm not that guy. So I just made my own little way. Hot glue, it's working. And even if the hot glue does melt, the radio is so close to I just died. The radio is so close to the back of the iPad that it can't physically go anywhere. So no matter what, we're gonna be good. But just wanted to show you guys this. I'm happy because it's more, I guess, exciting to drive your truck. It's something new, it's something cool, and it's cool that like while I'm driving, like you just got the Miata right there to just appreciate the blueberry. But let's go work on something else. So a couple things I just want to answer before we continue because I know they're gonna show up in the comment section. How do you control your volume? So the volume, once this is plugged into the radio, you only use this. You actually can't turn the volume up and down from the iPad when it's plugged into the radio. It just doesn't let you. It's just fully accessible through the steering wheel. And hey, the lock button, you can't get to it. So how do you shut it off? So you just do 3 clicks right here. The excessive touch or whatever, accessibility, assistive. You go to device, lock screen, and then you're done. You're good. So, and if you don't like that button, you just 3 clicks and then it disappears just like that. Answered all your questions. You're welcome. All right, so now we're done with that. It's time to get to work. Marcus claimed these seats already and he is fabric painting them?
Yes. So this is what they used to look like before.
Okay, I'll just put up the picture so it's easier to see. Just send that to me.
This is what it looks like now.
Yeah, that's not bad. No, that's not bad at all, honestly.
What I'm gonna try to do is that I've just winged it.
What, right here?
No. I did the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So are you gonna do another coat?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this whole bucket on this one.
Oh, all right.
But what I'm gonna do is I just winged the ratio on that one. So I put a cap and a half of color into that, and that's like 32 ounces or something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put like 2.5 caps in the next one to try to get the other one darker. Yeah. Because that's the seat I'm going to be sitting in. This one's not in like...
So this is a practice seat, really? Yeah. It's the passenger seat. Yeah. It's not coming out bad, though. I mean, it's a huge difference. And obviously you're not done, so it's going to be darker anyways.
Yeah.
That's cool,
It just makes the seat pretty wet. So the seat's
it's going to dry, yeah.
And then my pieces are still dry.
Just put it in the oven.
I know, right?
We call the Ricer Civic the oven because it gets so hot in there. But what do you do? It's like stain for fabric.
Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah.
So I pretty much just wet that. I just dip that thing into there and then just start going back and forth. Yeah.
That's cool.
You can kind of see that I missed a couple spots and I got it on the Bride logo. But once again, it's the passenger seat and it's not
just
really
practice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Are eBay.
eBay is hell. Hell yeah. Well, guys, I think I'm actually going to end the video right here. I wanted to work on the GTR, put it all back together tonight for this video, but the body guys aren't done with the door handles until tomorrow morning. So, tomorrow's video, we're going to completely get this back together. I can't wait to see what this car looks like with normal door handles. It's going to be crazy. Marcus came up with a new method on how to do his seats. How's that, Marcus? Don't even explain it, just show him. Just show him what you've been doing.
You kind of just dump it here. Don't get it on yourself. And and then just kind of,
Screw diluting it, right?
right?
Just soak it all in there. Hey, but this is the driver's seat, and you can see it's really black. When he diluted it, it was a bit more light, but he's gonna come back to this one. He's just gonna pour it all over it and
Yeah.
make it black again. When in doubt, black it out, you know what I mean? That's a hard R sentence, I guess.
That is.
But anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Let me know what you think about the truck mod. I know it's not like the biggest thing in the world, but it's just, I personally think it's so super cool, and it just makes the truck, I guess you could say, more futuristic and more fun to drive and more interesting. So tomorrow we're finishing the GTR. We're finally picking up all the powder coat parts for the GSR engine. I'm super excited for that. Can't wait to see how those came out, so get ready for that.